My girlfriend told me her body count. I didn't ask. Her body count is 62 at 25. Can't stop thinking about this.
Hey, what up guys, it's PAPI in the house, back at it again. Here's another video that showcases how women are losing good men rapidly. And you see, men don't view dating the same as they used to before, you know what I mean, right? Once a man's been in a relationship, his views change a bit, especially depending on his partner, right? Depending on what she's showing him and what he's experiencing and what he's learning from her, he's not going to view her the same way. And overall, dating in general, he's not going to view it the same, all right? So this video explores just that. Without further ado, click the like button, subscribe, and let's go.
Went to my family's house and had dinner again yesterday.
Let's talk about it.
My girlfriend, who I never talk about, my ex-girlfriend, who I never speak about, apparently has been having great family powwows at my house without me knowing. And a lot of you guys might think, oh, that's completely fine and normal. It's not, because like we broke up in 2020. It's almost been 4 years.
She also took your dog.
R.I.P. The greatest
She
dog
stole
ever
your
had.
dog.
She got away with one right there. He's got to be like 6 or 7 by now. I get a call from my cousin and it's like, hey, guess who's at our house right now? And I'm sitting there going through a whole scenario of people that could rightfully be at my house. And he flips the camera. And mind you, I'm at SLS pool party in Miami with the boys. And he flips it around and I see mom and her sitting on the couch having a powwow. And I'm like,
You're like, this is a little bit weird.
and this is the same person who, like, respectfully, like, you've seen me, like, message, like, hey, I'm in town. I know we broke up 3 years ago, but I don't want to cause any issues. But, hey, I'm with a couple friends. Can I please see my dog and maybe go to a public park? I'm not trying to take him or anything, but I think it'd be cool. Hey, like, I'll give you $20,000. Can I have my dog back? No response. But no, it's completely acceptable for you to go and hang out at my family's house without my knowledge. It's kind of weird.
The confidence I have to give it. It's like a mic drop.
Like, you're going to go hang out with my mom.
This is a crazy situation, man. Either your ex is out to be a little bit crazy in the head, man, or she definitely thinks you guys are still an item. You guys are still dating, right? She's having a hard time letting go. Also, I'm sure she doesn't want to lose you, you know, especially if you're the catch in the relationship. So seems like you got your shit together. Seems like you got money. And I think she's having a hard time to just let you go, you know what I mean? So that's why in her mind, she still thinks you guys are together. She's having a hard time to actually let it sink in that you guys broke up 3 years ago. And another part is like, you are too gullible, man. How are you letting her do this? Matter of fact, not only did you let her go out with your dog, but you're letting her come to your house when you're not even around and she's just chilling like you guys are together and all this and that. So this is even worse. This is next level, man. You know, you have to set the boundaries. To me, it seems like you're a little bit too passive for this relationship. So you ought to set the boundaries. Matter of fact, to me, it doesn't seem like you're even behaving like a man to begin with. You know, you're a little bit too gullible, man. Too gullible. You're letting her do this, walk all over you. She even took your dog. You're texting her, begging her to come see your dog. You're even begging to give her money. She's not replying, but yet she's still coming to your house as she please. Nah, man. This also shows she doesn't even respect you to some point, you know. So at the same time, man, like once a relationship is over, you ought to understand that you can't be communicating with that partner again, no matter what. So you shooting her text here and there, this and that, could also play with her mind and make her think you guys still have something going on, right? Some girls are like that, bro. Just because you send them a message, they think you guys are still together in their mind, right? So either she's not right up in the head, or you're just a little bit too passive, bro. You haven't set your boundaries. You let her do what she wants. And if a woman can still come to your house, even though you guys broke up 3 years ago, and she still acts like she's, you know, like it's her house, your mom is her mom, like she's this comfortable, bro, there is something wrong here, you know what I mean? And I think you should address it before it's too late. Because later on, right, if you let this keep dragging on for a couple of years, she's gonna do more, right? You can already tell she's too comfortable right now with what she's doing, but she's gonna start going up a notch, you know. And you don't want to find yourself in crazy situations, especially if you moved on and you have yourself a new girlfriend or whatever. Now this will be that girl that's gonna be creeping up on you guys when you're sleeping, or showing up to your living room, you know. Like, trust me, there's a whole lot of shitstorm that's coming your way if you don't deal with this right away. So my advice, deal with it. Be a man. Stop just being a pushover and let her do whatever she wants, all right?
So what's happening with you and Devin Booker?
He's my boyfriend.
You're together.
Yeah.
It seems like you have consciously decided to keep your relationship out of the public eye.
Yeah. It's always just, I feel like it's always worked better for me that way. And no offense to my older sisters at all, but I think that Kylie and I specifically have, you know, had the opportunity to watch my older sisters, you know, go through marriages and relationships and breakups and all these things and do them
I have to be there for you.
no, do them pretty publicly. And like, again, no offense to you guys at all, but I think just it was personal preference from like a really young age that I didn't really want to like,
Yeah.
I think it makes my life a lot easier and our relationship a lot better, to be completely honest. I just
This next one, bro, you know, this woman is kind of smart. She learned from her sisters. She realized how having your relationship public out there like this can actually ruin it, right? And I agree with her to some extent. You know, I think it's always good to have a private relationship. You know, once your relationship is public, that's when a whole lot of mess come out there and they destroy the relationship. But I just gotta pinpoint this, right? If your woman or your partner is for the streets, having a private relationship is the least of your worries. You know, you matter of fact, you want the relationship to be public, right? And I'm talking about if like your woman or your man, whatever, is known to go around, she's known to sleep with a lot of people, you will want this relationship public, because the reason being, if they go behind your back and they do shit outside elsewhere, you'll find out about it. You know what I mean? There's paparazzis out there. There's cameras clicking, you know. All these paparazzis, all these followers, they have nothing better to do, right? So they're going to always look for gossip. They're always going to look for tea. So you don't even have to stress about it, right? Especially if you're like a celebrity, you know, you're an A-lister, whatever you do, musician, rapper, whatever, you know, you got the status app. Yeah, you want your shit public, because if your partner is doing some weird whole shit out there, you'll find out. Trust me, you'll find out. You don't even have to hire public investigator or private investigators or nothing. You'll just be reading the news and you'll find out. Oh, or you'll see like those Polaroid shots of them in a cafe with their new partner and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, right? So there's kind of like pros and cons to having a relationship public and private. So if you have public, another thing is, the cons I would say is like, bro, you can't sleep, man. Like your shit's gonna be all the time out there. You can't move comfortably. You always feel like you're getting watched, right? So that's annoying part. But another part is, another reason to having it public out there at the same time is, now you don't have to worry about if she loyal or not, if she cheating or not. You know, you can just focus and excel on one thing with your mind straightly focused on it, instead of always wondering what's your girl doing, what's your partner doing, why aren't they answering their phones, you know what I'm saying, right? So take it how you want it. But yeah, I guess a lot of people would prefer private relationships, because we all know the internet's messy, bro. You don't want that shit spilling out there. Also, sometimes people bring a lot of bullshit, you know, they change up dialogues, and it can be a little bit of toxic to both of you, having your lives just out there, especially your privacy, you know. So I mean, there's pros and cons. I'm 50-50 about it, actually, you know.
I work 3 jobs, and dudes are DMing me like, you're beautiful. I don't give a fuck.
That ain't got shit to do. That ain't got shit to do with me. You still look good though, but I don't even want to pay my own fucking bills. This mindset has always been crazy to me. Like, y'all ain't never see those posts on Facebook where bitches be like, my bills come up to $3,000 a month and I pay all that shit by myself. I'm not interested in dating. What the fuck do your bills got to do with dating? Oh, you mean you got bills like the rest of us? You mean you're an adult? But y'all ain't never see those statuses where they be like, a guy tried to hit on me at the gas station and didn't even offer to pump my gas or pay for it. No, you broke bitch. I just wanted to tell you that you look good. I'm not doing all that. Like, come on now. The other day on Facebook, this girl said she was getting her hair done. A guy texted her that she'd been talking to, asked to take her out on a date. She said no, because when she mentioned to him that she was getting her hair done, he never offered to get her hair done. And she was like, why the fuck would I pay $350 to get my hair done just to look across from you at Longhorn or wherever he asked to take, or whatever the fuck. Get the fuck out of here. So he gonna pay $350 to get your hair done just to what? To look at your face? No, but your face not worth $350.
So this one here is a little bit ridiculous, man. You know, first things first, if you don't want dudes to be complimenting you, then you gotta just look homeless, man. Like, why are you still doing your makeup? Why are you still doing your face? Why are you still dressing sexy and all this and that? And you're getting annoyed that they're complimenting you based on your looks. Well, that's what you're presenting. All right. So if you are hating these compliments, then make yourself look ugly, make yourself look homeless. Don't put effort into your looks, you know. So to me personally, I think this girl, she's just full of herself. She's just full of shit. She just wants to brag right in front of you to tell you guys that she is attractive, you know. But she's doing it in a way where she's downplaying it, right? Like she doesn't like it, you know. She's saying, instead of telling me I'm pretty, you know, I have $1,000 whatever bills, like nobody gonna pay your bills, nobody cares, right? I don't know why girls get this sense of entitlement, thinking that because they got looks, because they're beautiful, and all these guys are obsessed with them, that guys are just gonna out there start paying for their shit. No, bro, I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, that's his money. If he wants to pay for you, he will. If he doesn't, don't even get annoyed about that. If a guy's giving you a genuine compliment, either accept it or don't, right? But you can't be trying to, you know, enforce into him to read your mind and to try and offer to pay your bills. He doesn't have to, bro. Everybody got bills, everybody got their own shit, and you should be an adult and handle your own business by yourself, right? He just gave you a genuine compliment. So this woman here, I think all her life she's just been getting all these compliments to the point that now she's so entitled, bro, right? She has no sense of respect. But hey, if it bothers you so much, then stop putting an effort into it, right? Stop putting this little public stunt into to express out here that people are telling you this and that. Like, nobody gives a shit, you know, either you like it or not. But if you don't like getting that type of attention, then change something, you know. Start dressing like a hobo. You know, that's what I don't get, why people complain too much and they don't like to do anything about it. Why are you complaining online anyways? It's ridiculous, ain't it? I think she was just looking for an excuse to brag that she looks good. That's it. All this other shit she's telling you is just nonsense.
How long have you been together?
10-year anniversary.
10 years married.
Been married 10 years.
Between the two of you, who would you say has invested more financially in the relationship?
Me.
Well,
starting out.
So when I was a student, a medical student in like medical school, she was working as a nurse. So she like supported us through when I was making no money. So before it was her, and now it's me as we've grown older. So
what is it that he was able to bring, if not money, when you were making more?
Well, I think love isn't about money and shouldn't be judged on that. But I mean, he's an amazing person inside and out, like just a beautiful person. So I fell in love with him for him and not for his money. We went through, you know, college together, then medical school together, then residency together, then fellowship together. Now finally he has a job 15 years later. But so now I'm taking a back seat and I'm going to hang out now for a little bit.
Do you feel like long term it's always better for the men to be head of household with the financials?
No, I mean, I was head of household for a long time, and you know, I think just as long as you have a good partnership, I think that's all that really.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. This is the ideal relationship. If you can have a relationship like this, props, man, you know. So imagine you have no job and you haven't even built your empire yet, and you meet a woman who's down to ride with you, you know. She knows where you're at, she knows where you're going, you know. She ain't giving you a headache. She's down to invest in you, and she's patient enough to even stick with you, bro. A lot of women won't do that. A lot of women like to come when the empire is already built, when you already got the money, when you already got everything settled, right? So she winning, bro, because look, 10, 15 years later, now her man's a doctor. Now she can chill, now she can relax. Whereas I'm pretty sure if there was other women before her, they would have probably stuck in for a little bit and be like, no thanks, you know. They would have jumped onto the next good thing out there, right? But props to her for investing in him, man. And it's actually going to pay her back. It's going to pay back all her time and effort she's put into this, because now my guy here is about to make some heavy ass salary as a doctor. Of course, you know, doctors don't get paid that little money, bro. Doctors get paid the big man wage. So props to her. Majority of women would have been looking for escape route the moment they would have gotten into a relationship like this. But her ability to be patient with him for 10, 15 years shows you a lot about a person. Hopefully nothing destroys them. Hopefully they last, they make it through, you know. This is the kind of relationship you should strive for. Yeah, I hope it's actually good as it looks. I hope it's just not for camera, you know. I hope at home, you know, behind the doors, I hope they also have a good, genuine connection, genuine relationship, right? Because some people out here be faking it just for the camera, bro. You know what I mean, right?
My girlfriend told me her body count. I didn't ask. Her body count is 62 at 25. Can't stop thinking about this. Your relationship's over. Guys, don't share your body count numbers. 62, she's been busy. She's had a good time. Good on her. With where you're at, brother, and it sounds like you probably haven't had much experience in this field, and it's going to constantly plague your thoughts, you're probably better off just ending the relationship and then finding someone who you don't know what their body count is and you like them and you can just start fresh. Unless you're going to be working for years to try to forget this, and you probably will never forget it, and it'll always plague you. She's done irreparable damage. This is engraved in your mind now, so probably not waste your time, just end it. But hey, you're number 63, bro.
So for this next one about my dude here who found his girl had a high body count, you know what? This is a good advice he's giving, but I gotta disagree. You know, I think instead of being delusional and not knowing about your partner's body count, it's actually good to know it right off the bat, because then whatever they end up doing later on, you're not surprised. So imagine this. You're dating a girl who has a body count of 200, right? And you're not aware of this, and yet you want to propose to her, you want to give her a ring. Now later on, when she just cheats on you right on your wedding day, you're going to be there crying, you didn't see this coming, it caught you blindsided. How good would it have known for you to have known that body count beforehand? You know, it would have saved you all of this. It would have saved you from looking like a fool right off the bat, right? So I think as a man, instead of trying not to find out what your partner's body count is, you should actually be trying to find out, right? Because you know for a fact, if it's lower, it tells you, okay, she been around, but not that much. If it's higher, okay, you know, this girl is for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it actually enables you to stop risking yourself and risking your investment in her. You know, you can just take it just for fun, but you won't take her serious, right? So I think off the bat, as men, you should take it with a grain of salt. Like, do not be a pussy, bro. Take it straight on, right? Find out that high body count. You can cry about it tonight, but tomorrow you'll be all right. It's actually better to know right off the bat than when later, when you're already doing big things, when you're already doing big investments, when you're already buying them that wedding ring, or when you're already moving in, trying to purchase a house so you guys can move in together. You know, when you're putting yourself at risks, your money, everything, and trying to invest yourself with this person for life, but yet you don't know their background. That's kind of a gray zone, bro. So you should find out about their background beforehand. All right. So yeah, man, off the bat, depends how well you sit with your partner's body count. So in this scenario here, your partner has a high body count for a 25-year-old. So it's up to you whether you want to stick with them or whether you want to just have some fun and not take it serious, you know. But I know for a fact, if that was me, this would eat me right up, right? Because this person, imagine you want this person to be a mother to your kids, but you won't look at them the same way, right? So it's all up to you, man. It's all up to how you feel, what you feel comfortable with, right? Nobody can really tell you what to do in this situation. If you're not feeling right about it, then it's best for you to just end it, right? But if it's bothering you a little bit, but you want to work on it, then for sure you can go to a bunch of couples counseling and all this and that and fix it up, right? So yeah, anyways guys, yeah, that's the video. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and comment down below all your thoughts. All right, till next time, peace.